Welcome back to Bullshit Creepypasta Storytime, where horror meets really bad stories. But today isn't just a bad story. Today kicks off Spooky Fingerpuppet Ghost Month, the month where we celebrate the horror in video games, and or lack thereof. But not movies, because I scare easily. So let's just go ahead and hop right into the story. For today, I'll be telling you the tale of New Super Mario Haunted Bros. U. I recently bought a Wii U from GameStop, words you'll never hear uttered ever again. But the labels on the Wii U had said used, so I asked one of the co-workers, does the author work there? Anyways, I asked one of the co-workers, how come this is the only Wii U console I've seen that has yellow stickers and black text stuck to the box? Author getting right to the nitty gritty and asking the tough questions. Then coworker, whose name was Ralph, who has no idea that he's been inserted into a bad story on the internet, said, don't worry about it. Just buy it and take this damn game with you too. I'm tired of it. You know, as an employee, you shouldn't have been playing the game on the job, but Arthur looked at the box and it was New Super Mario Bros. U! Exclamation point! But for some reason, the box art looked different. The Toads didn't look so happy and the baby Yoshis looked normal. That's not different. Normal is normal. But like in the original box art for the game, and Luigi didn't even appear on the cover. Clearly this was written during the year of Luigi, when Luigi was busy doing jack shit. So I decided to take it and left the store. Fuck this, I'm stealing it, thought the author. But upon exiting the store, the author was immediately arrested. One of the co-workers says, you shouldn't really play that if I were you. So I just took it as a joke. A bad joke, mind you, that's not funny, but a joke nonetheless. I came back from the store and decided to open the Wii U first. When I opened it, there was no instruction manuals or anything. I only saw the cables and the Wii U. Maybe some tablet-like controller, but who's to say? But I finished setting up the Wii U in my room and then decided to open the box of New Super Mario Bros. U. The disc was normal. Cool. I inserted the disc into the system, but said system would spend the next day updating, so there goes any hopes of you playing it anytime soon. Eventually though, it started. I was using the gamepad as normal and chose to play the game as opposed to turning on the Wii U, putting it on the shelf, and doing nothing with it. The main menu looked normal. It almost seemed as normal, period. Wait a second, what did you just say? But there was no music playing. I ignored this and decided to touch the gamepad screen. So I did, there was 2 files already used, so what I did was pick file 1, which was already shown as the game had been cleared through. Alright, going the lazy route, good job, respectable. It was saved on Acorn Plains. The whole map seemed normal. As a side note, each time the author says that something looks normal, all I can think is, how the fuck would you know, because you just bought this game. But the castles looked like there was blood splattered on them, and the baby Yoshis didn't seem normal once I picked them up. They seemed sad and scared of what might happen to them. They might be written into a poor story, which could ruin their fragile tiny minds. I went to play the first level of Acorn Plains. I saw the baby Yoshi just standing there, sad and scared, much like myself. I picked it up, but once I did, the poor baby Yoshi exploded into blood and guts into Mario's face. Mario yelled really loudly, and it sounded like a real life scream and not those kind of cheap ones that you would hear in video games often. Some would say it was hyper realistic screams, and those people would be quickly put in a mental institution, as a side note. But I turned the volume. Turned it to what? We may never know. But I could still hear the screaming, really loud, even though the TV's volume was at 10 out of 100, which means the author is clearly embellishing. I thought to myself, though, what kind of dark magic is this? Did someone hack this game? Yeah, probably. They probably hacked this game. That always fucking happens. People hacking games, assholes. Happens in every other story anyways. But I was shocked about what happened to that poor, clueless baby Yoshi who went boom. I exited the level. Well, damn. You care about that Yoshi so much that you left immediately. The author has a large heart. But I exited that level in shock of what could happen. The screen faded to black, and it loaded up Acorn Plains. On fire! Oh no, not fire! This is almost as bad as that exploding baby Yoshi, except no, it's not. But everything was incinerating. The forest had a gory color to it in the background, and I could hear the creaking noises of fire burning down trees. The smoke had a gory color as well. Where gory colors falls on the color palette, we may never know, but some of them began forming faces of Bowser, and there were dead toads lying around the Acorn Plains fields with their faces facing towards the screen, with their eyes replaced with X's with a little smirk on their faces. So despite being dead, they were taking it pretty well. But their blood was splattered on the ground, and it looked like someone ripped their guts out. I said to myself, I have enough of this! Which doesn't make any sense, but we're just gonna roll with it. Author then quit the game and deleted file 1 and 2. Even though I haven't played file 2 yet. So I started a new game on file 1. It started with Luigi staring into the screen like he was staring at me. Like I killed 15 people. An oddly highly specific number for the author to just throw out there. Note to self, author is probably a murderer. But a cutscene played where Mario, Luigi, Toads, and Peach were having a feast, except this time their bodies were dead and rotting on the table, and the Toads had demonic eyes feasting into their bodies. However that works. And the castle walls looked somehow realistic, and the blood splattered on it looked realistic also. So guess what I did? Is it write more of this stupid story? Asked Yuri of Wind. And it turns out Yuri of Wind was right all along. But I slapped the shit out of the Wii U, ejected the disc, and broke it in half. A disclaimer for anyone listening or watching at home, that's not how you remove discs from the Wii U. Just for future reference, the author is a little slow. You don't hit the console though, you just hit the button, the disc will come out. It's very simple. The Wii U was still on with a black screen, and a picture of a bloody Yoshi appeared, fading from black. It looked like a real Yoshi action figure. I didn't know they sold those, but is it a figure art? Anyways, I heard the Yoshi phrase that Yoshi always says in most games when he's excited, which is Yoshi, except it was slowed down and distorted. After breaking the disc, I grabbed the Wii U without the cables disconnecting and threw it against the floor. Don't do that, you idiot. It's gonna be a collector's item now. No one's gonna buy Wii. Well, it's got a collector's item. But I stomped on it and throwing it out the window, hoping to never get a used Wii U console ever. ... All of a sudden, I heard a couple violent knocks on my door. It was Reggie Fils-Aimé, ready to kill you. I rushed downstairs from my room to see who could it be. I opened the door. Nobody was there. And then I saw a figure on the ground. Oh, fuck you. But it was a Yoshi figure, which is completely different from a plushie. What a great author you are. But it looked exactly like the one I saw on my TV screen. And coming from the speaker on its back, oh, it's Yoshi with hot talking action. In its distorted voice, it said, Yoshi. I was mentally scarred, because Yoshi is apparently horrifying. I breathed heavily and dropped the figure on the ground. Then I looked down on it. There was some writing under the Yoshi's foot, which appeared to be some Sharpie marker. A haunted Sharpie marker. Looking at it closely, in small letters it said, I told you, you shouldn't have played it. Underneath that sentence in cursive, the font of pure evil. Signed, Ralph. Go to hell, Ralph. You're a horrible employee. But the end. What a story. I think we all learned something today. Just use Amazon. They have 2 days shipping. Fuck GameStop. This has been Bullshit Creepypasta Storytime. Thank you for watching. Welcome back to Enslaved, where you thought the video was over, but now it's going to keep going, and someone in the comment section is going to get really mad because this will probably end up being long. And I understand you get mad, because you want to hear me ramble more for some reason. But I don't have any other way to thank patrons other than saying thank you. So, I'm sorry. With that said, let's get into the nitty-gritty, shall we? The first thing I'd like to recommend is the last video I did on this channel, which is an obscure gaming on Mega Man Battle and Chase for the PlayStation 1, an underrated racing game featuring Mega Man that was only released in Japan and Europe. Other thing will be some other video. If you look at the bottom of the screen, I have social media such as Twitter and Twitch and Facebook, allegedly. Nico also has social media if you want to check him out. He does the art, in case you didn't know that. I guess if you like the video and you want to like it or subscribe, that's greatly appreciated, but I'm not going to force that on you, because I'm bad at that. And now we're at the point of the video where I give a very special thanks to my Patreons, whom without I wouldn't be able to continue doing these videos, such as the video that's coming out tomorrow when I'm recording this. Or not when I'm recording this, when I upload this, but you know what I mean. And so, I'd like to say thank you, Blinker002, John Cohen, Kalinda Brooks, Boltron, Lily Starflame, Ben Shaw, Mr. Mohawk, Nikki Batelli, Daniel Howell, Ragnar the Green, Airman, Jose, Kurai, Amy Strange, thank you, Stop Tio, Kim Ellis, Brian, Brandon Wilbanks, JJ Summers, Nikki Layman, Sally from 3 Ice Cream Show, D-Man's Land, what's up, homie? Thank you, Jacob Sifford, Skyward Keyblade, Joseph Constantine, Nolan. It doesn't say Nolan Not North anymore. I find that interesting. But thank you, Christina and Andrew Arana, Aaron Bruinton, Crunchy Face, Fernando Silva, Rodrigo Derez, Beautiful Yoshi, Nat, that guy in the store. That's pretty good. Tutu Nobi. Thank you very much, Nobi. Matthew New it. I'm sorry. I probably said that wrong, so I'm sorry about that. But thank you, Hannah B, Kyle Nicholas, Jameson Wiley. Yep, that's right. Thank you, De Lezzy, Diego A. Lopez, Dale Savage, Ryan Travis, Alec Dixon, Patrick Palacios, John Von Tugin. Oh, I don't know. I probably messed that up again. I'm sorry. Desmax X. Gamer CK2, Chrome Party, Rebecca Wilkesbury, John Paul Hoare, Darth Penguin. By the way, if anyone started to snicker, that is pronounced Hoare, I was told. But yes, thank you. Thank you, Darth Penguin, Mark Ryan, Harmonia, Michelle Shore, Brandon Alexander Cohen, Abdul Kareem Torres, Stabola, The Wheels on the Bus Go Die, Erlen Mattis Rees, A.O. Breezy, Richard Lahiff, Greg Hole, Vicious Phantom, Mr. Bowler, Robert, Brendan McKinnon, Sergio, Diego Martinez, Kashizuke, M Gamers. I'm excited for Dragon Ball Fighters. Mio Kuroshima, J Steria, Escape Route British, Rory O'Carroll, Kenpachi Ramasama, Anthony Mang, Squiggly Kip. No Fat D, sadly. But thank you, Eric Camacho, Jonathan Klaus, Snooper, Ryan Cole, Jacob Epler, Tom Stopwatch, Prebla Medic, which someone with Pokemon or Poke in their username has been thinking I've been saying their name by mistake, and no, I'm not. The name is Problematic. So I was doing that correctly, but thank you all for the support on Patreon. Words can't express how much your support means to me. And I really hope you enjoy the videos I'm able to put out, and the videos that will be going up this very spooky month. But yeah, that does it for End Slate. Let's see how long this lasted. Oh, that's the wrong one. Only about 6 minutes. It's actually shorter than the video, so hey, that's something, huh? Yeah, this has been Yuri Win. Thank you all, patrons, watchers, people. I love you all. Stay safe, and I will see you next time on whatever video I do next.